So, grand final time. We have Colorful coming from the winner bracket against Romantic, aka Fortitude, who is coming from the lower bracket after defeating his clanmate 15 Sways, facing another clanmate of his in Colorful. Did we confirm that this best of 3, by the way? I think we forgot about that, but let's just assume and ask in the next installment of the lobby. So, Terranas Stand is map number 1, and contrary to the winner bracket final, we see main races for Colorful, playing the Night Elves. For Fortitude, it's the human race again. So, let's see what we have. Is it Warden? Is it Demon Hunter? Is it even a Keeper? I don't think so. But what will Fortitude play? Usually always an Archmage player, but on this map, in this matchup, high chance for a Mountain King.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. MK, question is, are we gonna see a Warden or a Demon to hard counter? Warden? MK, alright. We have the two super strong late game heroes. Both these excel with high levels. Who's gonna play it better?
It's gonna be good. $600 on the line. Nice start into the year as the extended Chinese New Year is finally over. There's a second tournament announced, by the way, the Doyu Invitational, which we can't cover, unfortunately, due to our little trip to Anaheim for DreamHack. But I guess we will get the replays. Looking forward to that, Remo? Huh? Replay cast? Huh?
Oh, I love replay cast, Neo. You know me.
Maybe you can do ladder and I do the replay cast. And we have the week after DreamHack covered.
We're gonna find something to do. Nice lightning shield creep. Looking good. Footy coming in for a bit of harass. Can you perhaps steal the Shadow Priest? I don't think so. Doesn't have the resources. Beautiful. Fan of Knives last hit on everything. It always looks so good, man. Come on. Oh, what kill. Oh, that feels so good.
Dude, this practice that Colorful had with TH and Infi prior to WCG, when they wanted to get better against the Warden and pick Colorful as their training partner, that paid off so hard for Colorful, as he finally was kind of forced to play the Warden. And he found a liking in it. And it shows.
Yeah. She is certainly by far looking the best out of all the Night Elf heroes currently against human. High levels. And then with level 5, Blink Fire Knives, Destroy Economy. And as a second hero, the Tinker with Cluster Rockets actually has been turning out to be really strong.
Yes.
Second Ancient of War here for mass creeping for the Warden. No all-in on tier 1 with mass hunts, thank goodness.
I really think these days are over. Like, Moon tried it, and Lolai tried it, but I've never... I think I saw it working once, and that's it. And I saw it fail a lot of times, so thank God these days are over.
Yeah, Neutron played it against Hawk. Didn't work. Did the footy just steal the asset? I'm not sure. MK creeps up the natural, going for the fast expansion, of course. Probably gonna get himself a telestaff very soon and look for a potential cancel, because he is expecting a counter expansion here sooner or later from that Warden.
It's not enough for level 3. Needs the footman kill or a little goblin here. But yeah, she has a staff. Mountain King does the same, and boots as well. Heavy mercenary usage on both sides. Fortitude with an expansion coming in soon.
Oh,
Mountain King, heavy impact.
Wisp into the main. Telestaff is ready. Warden is going. But there's an Arcane already.
Invul commit.
Wow, big commitment by the Warden.
Lost the Berserker earlier to the first Stormbolt, so you need to do something as well.
And the Shadow Priest.
2 kills.
She has one more fan.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not that great.
Right? Not that impactful. Now the footies are here. This early definitely goes to Fortitude.
Yeah. And there's no time for the staff. It's on cooldown. So it's a big invul and a TP. And the staff's on cooldown. And there's a Mountain King. Oh, boy. No mana potion. So no Stormbolt. But maybe a bash. Oh, he didn't skill bash yet. He's holding on for the second skill
I like
point.
that. I like that a lot. Don't go bash, guys. Go clap. It's the single spell hard counter against bears.
You always have such strong opinions. I love that about you.
Dude, bash is so... clap is so good. Not bash, clap. Clappy, clappy, clap. Clappy hype. Almost Stormbolt. Priest is asking for it. Oh, Fortitude not quite paying attention at the moment. Wait, how is his expo so late? I guess the Warden Harass did do quite something.
I did take
Lumber
out
income.
Yeah.
Severely delayed.
Stormbolt now forces Blink or Staff. Oh, she's on Blink already, so can just get out. No counter expansion, man. This worries me a little. Tier 2, Entrance of Lore, but also no Tier 3 yet. Short on resources. Maybe that Wisp is building an engine, Tree of Life, but no.
Oh, Warden coming in again, but there is an Arcane Tower starting to burn her already. It's not gonna be daytime for too much longer. Nighttime, excuse me, for too much longer. So then Warden can't hide in the shadows too easily anymore. You know what's weird? Female Demon Hunter is female and Night Elf, but can't Shadow Meld.
Never thought about that. You're right.
Neither
Blizzard,
did
patch
Blizzard.
please. Ruining their own lore.
Lores are finished, and Dryads are coming. And if these footies don't have defend, those are easy, easy, easy kills.
They don't have anything really to attack. Oh, they see the tree now. That's a
Oh,
late
that's-
cancel.
That is outstanding for Fortitude.
Don't pull a PCG on me. Cancel that thing.
Wait, yeah, I'm about to say. What happened with PCG?
Tier 1 Orc Mass Grunts expansion, and then it got scouted and he didn't cancel it. Say. PCG
Nice.
is my least favorite player of all time now.
He's the third best island in the world, Neo. Did you know?
Shut it! Don't spread that! People will pick it up and post it on Reddit, and then I'm angry again. No, 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 no.
Oh, man of energy for the Warden. That's very good.
Thank you, Krum Parvanov, for another €5. Fortitude for the win! Counter expansion. Expansion, I guess.
Counter expectation. Hell yeah. Number is a little bit low here for Fortitude. Perhaps
Fortitude?
can't rush tier 3. This is absolutely a playable tank map, by the way. Wouldn't you love to see some
Do you
tanks,
have
Neo?
to ruin everything today? What's up with you? Can you bring some fun, please, and not just misery?
I love tanks. Tanks, masonry, towers. That's my jam. Right now it's turtle time for Fortitude. He's flying around with a Zeppelin looking for counter expo cancels. In the meantime, fortifying his bases with towers, with farms. Waiting for the big tech to come in. And he's got a Shredder now as well! Which is very nice because that means soon it's going to be in for the lumber. Still don't know how I feel about the Shredder. I think Shredder should be more expensive. Like, yeah, your lumber issues can be a thing of the past, but it's going to cost you a lot right now. Or it's still kind of stupid design, isn't it?
Yeah, you buy this once, and then you never have problems again. It's true. I do like my Tinker pushes on AZ, and that would be pretty impossible if it's even more expensive.
Dude,
Town is under
when does
siege.
that happen anymore? Oh, drop into the expansion, by the way, with a Shredder. TP back from Fortitude. MK comes in, but what can he do against these Mass Dryads?
Not too much, but the tower can. No
Oh,
repair
he
for
needs
this.
to take out the Zeppelin. Oh, Warden blinks in. Eats the Stormbolt. Mana Potion, Regen Scroll. A lot of being invested right here. Oh, the Zeppelin!
Crashes! Okay, that has to be a TP. Yeah, damage is done. Level 5 for the Warden. 2 level advantage now. Shredder. One more hit on the Mountain King, but okay. Lots of kills. Important level 5. So the next push is gonna be even more powerful like this.
That was super close, by the way. If this one guard tower hadn't been finished, this could have won colorful the game right there.
Oh, Remo. Base. Griffin
Oh,
Aviary.
yeah.
3 times.
Oh, yeah.
It's not gonna be tanks. It's gonna be mass air.
Mass
He-
Dragonhawks.
he
And you
played
laughed
this-
at me for this.
He played this 4 years ago already at GCS lower brackets against Foggy. That was an insane game back then. One of my favorites from that era of Warcraft. I wonder if he counters with a Tinker as well. Yes, it's exactly like back in the day. Cluster rockets, bro. Pretty good.
Interesting game now.
Yep. This will be a lot of fun. Oh, Invul Potion to dodge the Stormbolt.
Oh, MK didn't run after her right away. Oof.
She's up. Level 5.5 for her now.
But it's still only one base for the Night Elf.
Ooh, Stefan die Waldfee with an explanation why the Demon Hunter doesn't have Shadow Melt even if she's female. Only worshippers of Elune get her blessing, and that is Shadow Melt.
So you're saying Demon Hunter doesn't go to church?
Pretty much.
Players' forces are under attack.
Well, all respect lost for the Demon Hunter.
Ooh,
I have
boy.
a sick lag right now, you too?
No, for me it's fine. We have 6 mana on this Mountain King level 4 and a Blood Mage to get rid of the Warden's mana, so hammer time. He finds this army, but with piercing damage, it's pretty easy to take out the Dryads. Cluster Rocketzo and Fan of Knives to counter this. Good and early kills and closer to level 6 for the Warden.
I am disconnect.
Okay. Yeah, Blood Mage down to 50%. Can't do too much. Mountain King alone. We still have 1 base colorful, by the way. Bears are coming now, but can't produce in masses as Romantic can. Yes, he's harassed all the time, but still, it's double income.
Under attack.
Why do you go tier 3, by the way, if you play Mass Dragonhawks? I guess
Pally.
it's Pally and the War Train. Does have a few good things. Staff as well. So more and more kills here. Only 150 away. Oh, now I got the lag. Are you back?
Not yet.
No, it's not good. It's really not good. Ah!
I'm
Oh,
fast
this game is gonna be really good. Let's not fuck this up. I have to reconnect. China server, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that.
Oh, the Warden is ready to blink into the main again.
I have to do
She's
a
almost
radio
level
cast
6.
now.
She's 1 kill away from level 6, but she doesn't get it. She's forced to staff back to her army where the Tinker was creeping, but the Creepjack was coming in from Fortitude with his mass air. The Mass Dragonhawks, can they do it? Cluster Rocket's looking okay. The Warden gets level 6, but doesn't have the mana. There's plenty of corpses on the ground, mainly from the Dryads, I believe. And the Tinker Cluster Rocket is looking surprisingly good. Tinker is getting focused by the Clap and Bash combo. We have a triple hero of Blood Mage, Pally, and Mountain King. Looking for more kills. Oh. Are you back?
I'm back on the server. I clicked on yes when they asked me for the relog.
And more kills going to Fortitude. Took out the Tinker. Took out more Dryads. But he's still only at 41 supply.
Loading
Not
in.
mining in the main because the Warden killed everything there. And remember, she is level 6.
Okay. Loading in. Fast forwarding. I'm about to be back. Sorry about that.
I think Fortitude needs a second Zeppelin to keep the main base peasants safe. He already has one at the expo, but not in the main. Oh, Dryads coming in again.
Now I'm back. Dryad safe to the left-hand side. Piercing damage is stacking up quite a bit with these Dragonhawks, even if it's only 50
Player's
supply.
forces are under attack.
But the Warden blink, fan of knives, anti-magic, avatar, use these corpses, kill that expo.
Is there a TP? No TP.
Just blink and stab.
A town is under siege.
The MK needs to staff over there. And guess what? Now the expo's standing.
Yep.
Hallelujah. Warden level 6 to the rescue.
Seriously.
Player's forces are under
It's such a game changer, this ultimate. All undeads envy this.
Yeah. It's a really cool designed ultimate as well.
Yeah.
It's probably a little too strong.
Yeah.
And what now?
Good
What
question.
to do?
He's kind of stuck on mass air. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, well, level 3 Tinker. Level 2 cluster rockets are really powerful. I seriously don't have an answer to this. You're just stuck with this build.
Yeah, normally with these mass Dragonhawks, you want to get to 75 supply, get 2 heal scrolls, and then fly in and kill everything. But that point wasn't really reached.
Now some bears being added as well.
player's
Okay,
forces.
we have a push with the Dragonhawks, but what do they do against buildings? If they have Cloud, they're very good against towers, but it's not enough to kill a Tree of Life.
Warden, plenty of mana, so does the Tinker. Waiting to commit. Alright, there we go.
Everything's stunned for a second. No Siphon mana yet here. Only taking care of the Dryads in the back. Book of the Dead. Level 3 for the Blood Mage. That's a big game changer, but the Mountain King is in trouble. There's almost no damage on these Dragonhawks. Now with the Cluster Rockets again. Ooh, MK gotta be careful. That's not really light, I guess. So chaotic.
Rockets. Okay, those miss.
Yeah. That fan was good.
Warden has no Orb of Venom yet, which is really weird.
Yeah. Guess the expansion took some time and some resources, but now you should definitely go for it. Stumble on the bears. And Paladin still so low. He has a potion, needs it soon. Uses the Divine Shield. Early stun on the Blood Mage. It might be his end. It is. No Siphon anymore, and the Warden climbs up to level 7. Almost.
Staff back, can go for clarities now, a bit of moon juice, and finally the Orb of Venom. And that's it, GG!
Damn.
First map goes to Colorful.
Who would have thought, man? Like, tell me that 3 months ago, Colorful defeats Fortitude with the Warden. Yeah, okay, dude. That would never happen, but it does. Really cool to see.
Well
Warden
done.
Still super strong, well played. Finding good timings to attack this. And I don't know, I'm not a fan of the mass Dragonhawks. It's kind of cool because it's refreshing, but it's definitely not the strongest build.
Yeah, I think it's kind of similar to mass tanks. If you're really secure on 2 bases on tier 3 and you have tons of time, it can be pretty good once you get to that super high supply. But if you're pressured before, if you don't get to that 70-75 with upgrades, with strolls, not that good. You know what I would have liked to see more? The Todd style. Double barracks, tier 2, mass push, mass rifles, and just kill all the Dryads.
Yeah, I also think the double racks rifles is underrated. I don't know. I see it and it's so successful.
Especially against Nidal, of course.
Yeah.
The MK is the solo frontline tank that can oftentimes be good enough. You have the clap to deal with the bears and Dryads. Well, we know what rifles do with them.
Lining up to be a pretty cool final so far. First, a surprise that both are playing their main races. And now this Warden play. Looking forward to it. Number 2
by
is
the way,
Equiles.
I'm meeting with someone in about 20 minutes, so I have to go after this map. Well, I'm gonna be back later, of course, but I'm gonna be gone for like an hour.
Who are you meeting, Remo?
A friend.
Ah, what kind of friend?
A friend. You don't know her.
Her. Ah.
Yeah.
I was poking you about that yesterday already, and you kept quite silent about this. Is there something you want to tell us?
No. I'm gonna be back later for the ESL Cup. Don't worry. Just gonna have a quick coffee and then, gonna return to find out what's gonna be happening later in the European Warcraft scene. But today we find out who gets to win here on the NetEase servers.
Yes.
Fortitude was coming into this as the big favorite, but dropping down to the lower bracket earlier thanks to fooling around, and now one map away.
What do you mean fooling around? Mass Witch Doctors is absolutely a legit strategy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mass Witch Doctor, Mass Tauren makes sense. You have the tanks, you have the casters in the back. Absolutely.
Alright. This is map number 2. This is match points for Colorful. Could defeat Fortitude for the second time in a row. And this is Equiles. And now I'm really curious. Does he play the Warden again? It is a map where you can do it. Ancient of War to the Ogre, though. Not to the Merc Camp. And Fortitude. Is it Archmage this time?
Yeah, it's definitely not looking like a Warden. Unless Colorful is willing to go for second Ancient of War? Why is no Night Elf going for the Merc Camp creep anymore against
Yeah, right? I haven't seen this in a long time. It's always Ogre.
Yeah, and like nobody does it. It's not like it's mostly I'm missing the word. It's mostly shunned. It's like just completely out of the meta. Nobody's playing it.
Maybe they got punished too hard. It's a Mountain King again. So, if this is not a Warden, but a Demon Hunter, which it is, pretty much the hard counter right away.
Why is he going MK? I mean, you saw the Ancient of War. You know it's not Warden. I mean, it's very, very, very likely. So it's either Keeper or Demon. Isn't AM better against both those? If
I
you keep
think
some treants everywhere, how are you going to deal with that as the MK? And if you get mana burn all the time, that's also really bad. Maybe we're missing
A
something.
player's forces are under attack.
We have seen very, very powerful Mountain Kings on Equiles. And it is absolutely a doable expansion with it. So maybe just a personal preference, but usually he's always Archmage. I don't have the answer. Usually you're the one for such questions, but not today.
Oh wow, Merc Camp creep first. That costs a lot of militia time. Wait, 5 militia only? Isn't that pretty hard to creep with only 5?
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, with a
Lightning shield? Oh. Fortunately not for very long.
Yeah, that could have been worse. Pendant of Energy. Nice find as well. Mercs for Colorful too. So, Demon Hunter Merc rushing over.
Yeah, that seems like he's expecting an AM with his early Shadow Priest pull.
Yeah.
Oh, these patterns on the way back. Stonebolts around. Could be an option.
A player's forces are under attack.
Don't want to take too much damage here. If the demon drops too low against the expansion, he can't play too aggressively. Tech has started from the Night Elf. Stonebolt around the trees, but that's not going to lead to a surround.
But this
Priest
is
really nice for healing here, actually, for the demon. Oh, and 1900. Not only boots become available, but also the Berserker. Both want it. This is a really big deal. Who can spam it faster?
3, 2, 1. Here we go. Colorful got it. Oh, Stormbolt as well. That's not looking good for Colorful at all. Town Portal, 11 HP. Ooh, that was quite unsuccessful.
Yeah. Demon is only really strong against MK if he gets level 3, but he was going across the map aggressively with level 1. Kind of foggy style. And this is turning out to be not that hard of an expansion after all, but it's also not very fast.
True. It's gonna be like 6-minute expansion, which is okay. There's Wisps already in position. And finally creeping begins. But the TP is gone. Creeping is not that fast. He's tanking with the Demon Hunter because no Engine of War is in position. So he has to heal soon. And move back and lose more time. But he's not missing the Hunter Soul. That's good. Gets a shop. That's also very good. Berserker walks into the Murlocs. That's not so good.
Random question that pops into my head right now, Neil. When you play Warcraft 3 and you get these messages like units are under attack, stuff like that, and then there's this ping on the minimap, you can jump to that right away with the camera if you hit spacebar.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah.
I never do that.
Okay.
Never ever. I always click on the minimap with the mouse.
It's a reflex. I don't know.
Yeah, my spacebar is just completely unused. I would love to rebind spacebar to A-click, but then my A-click doesn't work.
There must be tools for that, like pretend that the spacebar is A or something.
Yeah, there is a. They're called remapping tools, key remappers, but they are either really complicated and annoying or cost money. And
big mana, not what he was looking for, but at least the Mountain King is not getting it. But he got level 3 in this, and Expo is up. But what about the tech? He is pretty low on gold at the moment. That will be fixed, of course, in a bit. So that's a 630 tech, maybe. Expecting a counter expansion. Oh, that would be the worst timing to set one up. Oh, playing right into Fortitude's hands.
easy cancel.
A town is under siege.
Didn't lose too much gold with it, though.
Demon's still at level 3 though. And all these archers, they can die very easily.
Yep. He's going bash, by the way. Stumble hits again. No TP. But there's the staff. Should be safe.
One more stone bolt. Boom.
Oh, that's so much damage. It's just so much damage. Hits it twice and the Demon Hunter is back again, draining all the moon juice.
Defend is coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
But the first two Dryads may have some impact before the upgrade is actually finished. And at daytime, Fortitude goes to the shop, ready for the heal scroll. That's a good play as well. Oh, Berserker taken out. Okay. This could be decent kills right here for the Night Elf. Yeah, TP out. Smart. But that is the heal scrolls going to Colorful if he wants.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is that necessary?
I think just to steal it away, it's
Yeah.
worth it.
Defend is ready, helps against that as well. And finally the Tree of Life at 50%. Tier 3 tech has started as well, so he's not stuck with Dryads only. Just have them for a little more control. And cancel stealing. Ooh, no blacksmith yet, no rifles, just hiding behind the towers.
Oh, invul dodge, that was kind of nice. Diving deep for this mana burn. Might be getting surrounded, but of course he has a staff. And doesn't even get surrounded, actually. Defend. Not activated.
Yep. Soaking up a lot more damage than necessary. There's also 2 kills in line. There we go, number 1. And Dryads give so much experience. No time for a mana potion, but tech is about to finish, and then he can go for it. Could be a surprise factor. Not going for it.
Moonjuice is running really low over here. We only have 3 Moonwells to begin with because of the expansion. But tier 3 is coming, bears are on the way. Adept training should be finished.
Yeah, Reju is gonna be so good. So good for this Demon Hunter to tank.
MK getting his mana back very quickly, actually, with the replenish and the clarity.
Ooh, Invention of War. Arrives a little late to the last fight, or a little too early for the next one. Whatever. It's just a waste. Oh yeah, I killed the blacksmith and he didn't rebuy it until now. So Dryads have a longer useful time than before. Like,
Fortitude must have forgotten about that.
yeah.
That's such a big deal. Oh, the AM, what are you doing there, my friend? Archer running in front instantly for the block. Nicely done. Super fast with that Archer block.
Ho ho! Colorful is
kill.
playing real nice today. Buying more time
A town is under
for the
siege.
expansion, which starts to pay off now. Bears will have master training in 30 seconds.
Ooh. The altar. Well, MK is coming in. Where are the rejuice?
Not here yet. There we go. Mass mercs by Fortitude, who's really struggling in even this game.
Good staff. And Colorful now, fully mining off of 2 bases. Needs to go into upkeep soon, I think. But this is not looking too bad for the Night Elf. If he just gets up to 70 supply with Dryads Bears. Okay, this was kind of an overextension, though. This bear's gonna die.
Steph is on cooldown, needs that for the demon hunter in case he gets surrounded. And he fights him back. So can Colorful break this at one point?
I don't think he's trying to break, he's just trying to look for kills before the big human death ball is assembled. And also while the MK is out of mana. But Stormbolt is cooling down. He's got it right now. Oh, the militia flank, that's pretty nice.
Staff is ready though. Needs to use it. There we go. Pretty quick. On the cost of an archer probably. Not even.
Slow him down.
It would be level 4. Axe has a long range.
Quite a few losses there by Colorful.
A
I think you should
player's
just
forces are
mass
under
produce
attack.
right now. Maybe even go into some ferries, perhaps?
Ferries are easily countered by rifles, and rifle production starts now. I don't think it's the right call anymore.
What's he doing here with 2 Dryads? This bear is dead. Ah, no, nice. Mana burn maybe saves that bear. Oh, he has double staff now. Okay, that's nice. With double staff, he can actually be pretty aggressive. But the big death ball human army is coming. Question is, can Colorful follow suit?
Double Sanctum and rifles. Still a weak Archmage, only providing this aura. Walking Mana Fountain. We also have Sorks in the mix. These mercs, what do you think about them at this stage of the game? Are they blocking the supply for the human units, or are they still worthy?
Kind of wasting supply. Like, the Berserker is decent, but the Shadow Priest and the Mauler both really aren't that good at this stage in the game.
For once I agree with you. Close to level 3 Naga, double heal scroll, orb, invo potion, and more bears. 1-0 upgrade as well. So yes, he stayed for like at no upkeep for a long time. But I guess it was worth it. Breaker's coming in the mix now to steal Reju and Roar.
It looks like this game is actually going to be going quite a while, which is good for us, but problematic for me personally, because I kind of gotta go.
Usually you're the carry when I had to go to the office and you were able to stay. I'm glad that I can help out for once as well. I mean, the masses, the millions and millions of Back to Warcraft viewers will be sad to miss you for an hour, but I'm pretty sure they get through it as well. I wish you a lot of fun and a good coffee.
See you guys later in an hour. Bye-bye.
See you later. So, this is the death ball that Remo was talking about, with tower support even. The blocker is not really in front, so the rifles are a little reachable. Invo potion immediately for burning this Mountain King, but there is a potion, so one surprise storm ball can always hit. Colorful with a decent engagement. Fortitude pushing back a little. 73 supply. Even a Mountain Giant come in. That transition took forever, but might be worth it. I'm not sure if he has the necessary upgrades already. Otherwise, just getting gunned down. Fork Lightning sitting nicely, but not fatal damage yet. Everything is bruised, but there are no heal scrolls. And that's exactly what Remo pointed out before. Like, stealing these heal scrolls was so important, and this death ball push is prevented. All of a sudden, we have a lead for the Night Elf, thanks to more Mountain Giant production, I guess. Great saves with the staffs once again. And Colorful is close to winning this tournament. This was the strongest moment, possibly, for the human all game. Archmage will level up at some point, will probably cast some Blizzard. Mountain King will hit level 5 at one point, but this all takes time. And the more Mountain Giants come in the mix, the more tankiness there is. Oh, he has to kill the Moonwell. That's unfortunate. Because he was stuck. He's actually adding fairies, at least one. So that does take the focus fire of the bears onto the fairy dragon. And then the bears can do more damage at the front, I guess. Did the demon hunter... Oh, there was a little battle for the consumables. One heal scroll for Fortitude. And that might change the outcome of the game. Colorful was blasting through these heal scrolls. Only has one. So, what does Fortitude have in him? 1-2 upgrades soon for the Night Elf, countering the attack upgrade that's in the work. It's the 1-0 only. Usually, Invis MK sees what's up. Next heal scroll in 30 seconds. Maybe a protection scroll would help, but there is the spell. So what now? Oh, there's this workshop in the bottom, and he can snipe it. I'm not too sure if he knows this. Okay, not willing to commit. Too much respect for the ranged army. So he builds 5 flying machines just to counter the fairy dragons? I think that's a little too much. I think that's going to be 5 wasted supply very, very soon. But he's very low on rifles, so in general I think rifles would be better. So Colorful, where to attack, both at 80. Upgrades are better for the Night Elf, levels are better for the Night Elf. You can see here, Colorful with quite a lead. No tier 3. 4 and 3, and as I said, 1 heal scroll and the so important Invo potion. The SimCity is gone, he's not blocking anymore, and we have Mountain Giants with siege sticks, and they have this name for a reason. So, Gyros, have fun with the 2 fairies. This is what he has to defend. Stormbolt on the Demon Hunter, so no mana burn. Oh, the fairies are actually for a short moment in a good position, dealing decent AoE, distracting from these spellbreakers who are soon to fall as well. Militia come in from the south. We have 1 level of Blizzard, but these bears don't really care about that. There needs to be staff soon. He wants to save this, and he does. Mountain King out of mana, down to 40%. There's no staff on him, needs to use the heal scroll soon. Fog Lightning coming in, not trying to nuke this hero, interestingly. Second staff used. Is that maybe the opening? I don't think so. The hero is in danger of dying. Level 4 for the Naga. And she has so much more mana to use. Mountain King out of that fight. Mountain Giants untouched. Bears all gone. They're still distracted here. Oh, 2 bears distracted from the militia. But in the end, there was decent experience. He took them all out. And the Mountain Giants have no sticks anymore. So that's normal damage. That's a decent job against Breakers as well. Mortar teams. Can they shift this around? The Dryads are not dancing. Distracted against the Mortar teams again. They're falling rapidly. But the Bears are back in this fight. Demon Hunter close to 5. That's an absolute game changer. Another hit here on this Archmage. Another hit on the Mountain King. But down to 70. 1,800 gold. Colorful, spent your money. But also Fortitude. 1,700. Both a little lazy with the multitasking. Very taxing fight here. Oh, he's so close to 5, man. He's so close to 5. Cast some Invis once more. Another kill. That's level 5. Could even see him go evasion. But I guess level 3 mana burn is too powerful against mass casters. 70 supply, 2,000 gold. The entire human army, pretty much empty. Mountain King went for 1 mana potion here. Oh, the Invis might be a little too late. No, 6 saves. And the third mortar team is coming, but no frag shards. They do good damage to bears, yes, but to mountain giants, not so much. And that is an empty main base for Fortitude. Colorful never broke an expansion, but he called so many militia and killed them. That got him the level 5 Demon Hunter and the Echo advantage, which will pay off in a second. You can see it here. Gold difference is starting to swing back into the Night Elf turf. Heal scrolled again. This shot control. I keep on saying this throughout my entire casting career. Shop control on Echo Isles is a game changer. Especially now that Mortar teams and Blizzard are in. So we wiped out a lot of this front line. Fortitude is just desperate for experience. Once level 3, once level 5. This talisman wasn't the best. It's colorful. Is going for another attack. 2 mountain giants are enough. I like that. He's not overshooting on it at all. Even hippos against the gyros. TP in, but that might not be enough. Can he kill it before? Yes, he does! Oh no, base wrecked! And he has to walk all the way to protect his hometown. And I don't think that's even necessary. He's trying an Exodus, but it's just more kills. The LP Club Finals. It looks like it's Colorful's win in the end. Base is getting wrecked. He is super mega supply stuck. So here we go. Lag start again. And maybe the final fight. I think we hold the connection. Netties, have faith. Everything's so hurt from the poison. Mortar shots are okay. But there's still an invul, and there can be reju. Mortar flying machines are a little too late to join the party. There was 1 Stormbolt, but it really doesn't do much anymore against this level 5 Demon Hunter. Oh, so sorry about this fight. Whoa, Zap kills the Archmage, and that's the GG. Sorry we missed the last deciding fight, but I guess it was over anyway. Colorful wins the first Chinese tournament on Reforged. Colorful wins the first tournament after Chinese New Year. Quite a statement towards the rest of the year. 14 Sway with a big run into the top 3. Colorful, Fortitude was the big favorite going in. And he did not prevail. Was taken out with a 2-0. Which is very rare to say. We had a few clowny games, but I guess they played very serious here in the grand final. So this is $300 for Colorful, $150 for Fortitude, $85 still for 15 sway. So really cool to have Chinese Warcraft back. The next tournament in China is starting in 5 days on Friday, February 21st. We will not cast this because we will be at DreamHack to cover the biggest Western tournament, or the first stop of the biggest Western tournament for you. The ESL Pro Tour starts with the first Challenger event, and we will be there. Todd will be there. Moon, Lolliot, Focus, Happy, Thorzane, Foggy Hawk, and Hitman, the invited players. But of course, more from the open bracket of the Americas. So, in 1 hour, we will broadcast the ESL Open Cup. I take a little break to get some food and work on the YouTube videos that I didn't do too well last days, and host someone. I wonder who's streaming. Who can we do a little favor? Witty, maybe? The Muslim, maybe? We'll find someone. And then in an hour, Neo and Remo are back with the ESL Open Cup. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're as happy as we are that China is back to competitive Warcraft. And yeah, take some rest, get some food, get some drinks, enjoy your Sunday for an hour. But definitely come back as we come back to Warcraft for this long Sunday. See you then.